in from New Zealand, another few hundred from Samoa. Lewis's supporters have come in from England and France, trying to establish his jab, and Tua leap.
Tua's got to make certain that when he gets him against the...
Shown you his great chin.
In boxing is still the left jab.
From Lewis.
You want to keep the jab, open up.
That's the way Lennox fights as a big man, never giving away to go past his front knee.
They say hands up at all times. You can't. Right hand is down. Keep it there. Get a good shot if your hands are by your chin.
Believes may be the great equalizer when Tua tries as he lands a little bit of a left up around the...
Some of the air out of the balloon.
It would be hard to give rounds with Lewis sticking the jab, sticking the jab, sticking it, stick it, stick it. Lewis just stretching the
intimidation, run into him, make him think that, hey, he can beat him all night with it.
Got in one punch to the rib cage a moment ago. Right hand
is falling into the bad trap. You don't look.
Tua took advantage and landed
to make Lewis want to fight. There you are. That's the punch that's going to make.
Tua begins to mount his attack now midway through the time-honored symbol.
Intimidated. Don't try to pay him. He's got to make certain to stay. The left hand.
Lennox seems to have regained his concentration. And Tua hits his supporters in the crowd going wild as Lewis lands a very low blow.
Away from those elbows. Jab
round to his hair and just landing more punches.
And landing a right.
The fighter through his right hand.
He's averaging 65 punches per on the basis of his aggression.
Should move jab and making certain that
able to get really,
at least in recent years, has been the approach
to Tua's and jabbing.
So the way to move to his own left to Tua's right.
And just keep you
take much for Tua's supporters to get overwhelmingly able to land a couple of shots off the ropes.
Clown to his right.
Cortez tells
you throw your shots
often because he waits and does not, slowing the pace in round 3. And the Tua crowd boos because they know. How do you have it through the first 3?
Okay, Jim. We'll fuck it to the corners. 28. 29. Clean it out. There's no snapping. He won rounds 2 and 3. Rounds to Lewis.
Crowd on the nose with Nevada State regulation.
Tua is close. Decide what to do next. Once Lewis
said earlier that he's coming to get.
That's right.
I mean,
he's shots waiting.
Well, that's what I'm saying. He doesn't seem to be come on very strongly.
You know, and it's strange because
he's winning the fight.
It must be close enough, and that is doing a good job of not allowing him to get close. Like that, that's 5 miles of your road.
Lewis's 80 connected punch out. Been giving Tua the
throw his right hand.
But Emmanuel Stewart, a more dangerous opponent.
Oh!
And by Lewis.
Followed him. If you're going to follow a punch over
him, as he found himself in the corner. And there's enough.
He's comfortable now.
His right hand with much greater frequency here in this round. Tua pops active punch for him, particularly in the second wholly accurately.
And sometimes it
is that he's throwing one.
His leg, when he goes to his left, he
tactically in control now toward the end of round 5 as David Tua miss Cortez.
Going to the body. You can't just decide I'm going to tactically hide away from a good champion like this.
Letterman has Tua ahead on the scorecards. It's really hard to
throwing that right hand just like coming off that mound with it, because this guy comes from on high with it.
Unless you happen to land it square on
Tua's camp, that Lewis stamina, and they get him back. This is the fight. Tua is going to make Lewis's stamina factor in the fight
enough to be able to take advantage.
using the
left and make him go back up. And they work on him in the middle.
Yeah.
He probably spars like that all the time.
then decide with George. I'm sure Drew is accustomed.
Glove and move his hair backwards, then you know something is going.
Their fighters to be more assertive in this round.
How do you have it through 6?
To decidedly win, Tua has to get busy in order.
His corner told him once to get.
For most punches thrown in 10 rounds. I guess it's hard to throw a lot of...
George.
Larry is not the weight. This guy, Lewis, is wanting him to move him to his left. And he's jabbing him.
So that's the reason that the guy who threw sets around against Lewis.
Lewis jabs him time. This guy jabs you, and he's...
Now, this isn't pretty. Boxing fans don't field fights, and he's and looks sensational the next time.
The shorter, very strong fighter.
Oh.
You know what? I don't think he cares.
Including a right hand right there.
His chance. And we said that early on, the puncher.
I bet. So you can't count him out.
To the rhythm of following Lewis around and take.
Got to get close, and he lifts the right foot too far behind him. Just step on up. Most of his weight on step up in there. Put the feet together.
He's not throwing
On the ropes. Jump him.
As watching closely, but I must say, Lennox is taking the body shots without
Calls him to breathe hard.
and Lennox steps right back away from him.
Once you get
Himself in there.
no doubt about it, but he's taking direction. It's like dropping a 20-story building.
Move to the left.
Lewis is not breathing hard. Shakes.
Field fight in Madison Square Garden. Is giving a boxing lesson to David, exterior of the heavyweight champion of England, Lennox Lewis. And you heard what Ronnie Sheep
Understand, all of the training want to be hit with that left. You're going to do it with Lewis.
doesn't appear Tua has a chance.
Only he would assert himself. Just go get it.
Oliver McCall, Henry Akinwande, and you have to wonder how to win his fights.
Once those exchanges start, go!
Big left.
Lewis has got that right glove plant. Knows that the left hook is
You've only got one thing that I've got it right now. Yeah. I think his
Left jab, still the best.
point.
let it go clean.
That's great.
If you
Fighting for the title, you can't be afraid to get knocked out. That's
And
what
there's the uppercut for the first time, and it best combination of the fight to a rolled into the ropes. And there
you can get yours in too.
close, Larry.
well, I prepared to fight the heavy.
He's winning this boxing match. Everything is fine. He's outboxing.
And I'll tell you what, George, you won't find me saying tactical command and his physical superiority to it, but one punch at a time.
David Tua.
Lennox is hurting him with a lot. I would isolate is the absence.
Got into the position and they froze the ball for counter puncher like.
Be afraid to eat crow. Thing.
You're right, George, but he's doing it. David Tua is very.
For the past few years of a lot of boxing fans and critics, and that's why the crowd is booing. This year,
He's not done enough to try to take
time. Excitement he's shown, etc.
Play games.
Take a chance, even with his trainer.
Lewis has been very good about going to the body.
Toying with him.
Hot shot.
Toying with him.
chance. He's been.
Who's going to win the fight? And they've seen it. Lewis round 33 out.
107, 102, 8. He's really in his rhythm.
To Dave, so this is not a style preview to Tyson and throw one punch at you. I'm talking about what comes guilt, and it's his night again.
Clearly is the first thing fighter. It's not his legs or it's his zeal to fight.
It's his else he has. He has calm. He has calm.
And he still answers.
This is a lights-out artistic performance by a heavyweight champion who, for the moment,
for the winner by unanimous decision, and still the universally recognized undisputed heavyweight champion of the world from Great Britain, Lennox